Today we're gonna do a little experiment. We're gonna have our little burger mix. So I went to the store and bought 3 cuts of meat here. Step 2 of the process, what I did was I cut up all the meats, trimmed off the fat, separated them. This is the brisket. This has most of the fat. Over here is the eye round, which is a little bit leaner. You can see it doesn't come with a whole lot of fat naturally. And then the last one is the ribeye, which has a little bit of fat that I trimmed off. And then you come over here to this pile. This is all the fat that we're gonna use from all those 3 cuts of meat. We're gonna put this back in the refrigerator for a while, a couple hours, or you can put it in the freezer for about a half an hour. When you go to use your grinder attachment and grind the meat up, you want it as cold as possible because that allows the meat to grind nicely and the fat to also grind nicely at a colder temperature, because if it's warmer, as the friction of the grinding is occurring, it's going to make the fat more melted and it's not going to mix in with the burger meat as well. So you want to make sure that you want to put your grinder attachments in the freezer and you want to get your meat as cold as possible, preferably in the freezer for about a half an hour. And you want to work with it quickly, and that way it keeps the fat and the meat bound together better. Turns out to be a better burger. So I formed them into 8-ounce patties, and I put a dimple in the middle to keep them from rising. Salt and pepper, a little bit of oil in your pan. I also add a little bit of rendered fat. Cook them till they're golden brown on one side. Flip them on over. Let them cook until your desired doneness, medium well. A little bit of onion sliced up along with some sliced mushrooms and some butter. Just a little salt and pepper. Cook that down. While that's happening, you want to take your cheese. I put Colby Jack. Throw it in there under the broiler for about 2 to 3 minutes. Let that cook down a little bit more. Top it off. Voila. Bon appetit.